Welcome, everyone. We would like to invite you to join us for Easter in the Park. And today I'm here with my pastor, Philip Miles.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Philip Miles. I'm the pastor at Sunrise Church of Midland. I've been there for 7 years, I think, or 6 years, and we're really excited to be here today to talk about what we're going to do for Easter this year.
So Easter in the Park.
Yes.
Outdoors.
Yes.
Tell me about the idea behind this event.
Yeah, so it kind of goes back a little bit to my origin a little bit. I grew up in the South, and growing up in the South, it was very common that we would meet outside for Easter at sunrise, and we would do that typically on the church property. It was, as a kid, I'd get a little bit bugged because it's like, who wants to get up at sunrise that early in the morning? But as I got up here, and my wife and I and our family moved here, and I started to realize how impactful those services were and how much I missed them. Didn't realize that until we didn't have them. And so, you kind of couple that with driving around town. I would see the Central Park band shell and think, man, I really want to have a church service there. And so as those two things, that memory of past services as a kid and the idea that there's a really great location in Midland to do something like that, sort of just collided. And so, we thought that it would be a fun experience, not just for our church, but for the community involved. And so that was sort of the genesis of that idea.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we're inviting the community to join us. Can you tell us a little bit about what they should expect?
Yeah, I think that they can expect a really warm welcome from our people. I would say that we pride ourselves as a church in being a place where when people get together, that regardless of age, background, status, when they come to our church, I think they feel the warmth of our people. And so I think that we really want people to experience that and to know that as they're engaged to celebrate Easter, that they'll experience that. Yeah.
How do you pull something like this off?
Volunteers, tons of volunteers. We've really begun the effort. A lot of planning goes on behind the scenes for something like this. As you know, you're a part of that planning team, but others even. Yeah. And we've been for months thinking about that. But as we begin to execute the plan, there's a lot of people that are laying out, the plan to put out extra seating so that we can invite our whole community and everybody can come. And there's enough seating for the people that we think will be there. There's individuals who are prepared to set up sound to ensure that we have quality sound so that people can hear. We're expecting a turnout of people from all walks of life, so there'll be people there to make sure that you can find a seat. And it takes a lot of people to get that done. I expect that when you show up, you'll get handed a warm cup of coffee. I think your team is handling that. Yes. And we're grateful to Live Oak Coffee House for providing that coffee. And so all of the volunteers go into making this happen. But also the community partnerships that we've enjoyed. We've seen local community organizations. We've seen local business leaders, local businesses come alongside. And so it's been a really great experience to see that firsthand. Midland's a unique place, particularly in that way. And to have seen it come to fruition firsthand has been a real encouragement. So we're really excited to celebrate Easter and to really promote the true meaning of Easter.
And can you give us a little bit more information on what that is for you?
Easter?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think many folks are well aware that Easter has become a cultural touchstone. I mean, people everywhere have some sort of Easter celebration. Typically it involves eggs, candy, bunnies, something like that. Right. And that's fine. Like, we don't, no criticism for that, but as a church, we believe that Easter is more than that, obviously. And we're confident that Easter holds for us the truest meaning and the deepest reality that sets us apart from all other religions, all other worldviews. And that's that we actually believe that Jesus was a real person. He lived. He died, which is no miracle. People die. Everyone dies. But that also in dying he resurrected. And that piece, that component, is a difference maker.
Yes.
And so Easter is the celebration of that fact. And so we think that that is a message of hope for all people. And so having a service like this affords us the opportunity to share that message.
Sure.
But it also affords us the opportunity to invite a larger swath of people. So
Great.
that's what we think, and that's what we're excited to share with folks.
Good.
Yeah.
And we are praying for warm, sunny weather
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
What is the backup plan if it is not that?
We have one. We're not telling anybody about it. It's top secret. No, I'm
Got
just
it.
kidding.
Okay.
No, I kid. We're really, honestly, we do have a plan, but it's not something that we're talking a lot about, only because we don't think we're going to need it. And that's not a frivolous statement. It's just an exercise of faith. Like I said, I've said, we've been praying extensively for the weather. We've got a gentleman in our church that is a dear friend. He loves the church. He loves everything that we do. He's very supportive, but he kind of saddled up to my wife and I in the church lobby the other day, and he says, I love it. I think it's a great idea. And he paused and he goes, but it's risky. And so I laughed and my wife laughed, and his point wasn't lost on us. Like, we recognize that I've come to learn, I should say, that late April in Midland, it could be snow, it could be rain, it could be gorgeous.
Yes.
And so we're praying that it'll be gorgeous. So yeah, there's a backup plan, and we'll certainly ensure that the community, knows where to be and when to be there. But we're also just really exercising faith that we won't need it, and we can scrap that whole thing.
Amen.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Good. Any last thoughts you'd like to share?
Yeah, I think it's important that people understand, like, how much we really want them to be there.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we moved it outside. Our church in the past has done outside services. We've done things on our campus, and we've really enjoyed that. But we've never done a big public worship service like this, where we could share this message of hope with our community, where we could invite people into a context that is literally free of walls. And so we think that doing this outside is both an exercise of faith, as we discussed, but also a demonstration of how open we are. We aren't just doing this so that the people of Sunrise can do something kind of fun and interesting and new.
Right.
We're doing it because we think that doing it in a place that is centrally located, like the Central Park Bandshell, that is open to the community, sort of tamps down the unfamiliar. You don't have to go somewhere that you're not really familiar with, or maybe where you don't know the routine, but you can just come to a public place, a park that our whole city uses for lots of different things. And so we think doing it outside is really both a demonstration of faith, but also a demonstration of the invitation and the welcome. And so we're hopeful that people will come and hear the message of hope that we have for them, and that it will impact our community in a really meaningful way. And I can point to a lot of people that can tell you about how impactful this message has been to them, and how impactful we hope for it to be for the whole community.
Yeah.
So,
That's great.
yeah.
We do invite you to join us for Easter in the Park, Sunday, April 20th at 11 a.m. at the Central Park Bandshell here in Midland.